From Fayetteville, North Carolina, Putt-Putt Golf Courses of America proudly presents the Putt-Putt Skins Championship Series for the 29th consecutive year, featuring members of the Professional Putters Association in the continuing search to find America's greatest putters. Now to set up the match and to call the play-by-play, here are your hosts, Don Clayton and Billy Packer.
On behalf of 350 Putt-Putt franchise owners coast to coast, welcome to Fayetteville, North Carolina. We'll be presenting for you today a fun tournament. The slogan of Putt-Putt Golf Courses is play putt-putt for the fun of it. And that's exactly what we're doing here today, only there's a little more added. To tell you about what's added and the competition, our good friend Billy Packer.
Well, Don, it's great to be back. I think this is my 10th series on TV, but it's going to be an entirely different situation than what we've had in the past.
Yes, it is, Billy. It's we're going to be going for a little bit of money.
Well, on your first one that you ever held, how much money did you play for?
The first putt-putt tournament was held in 1961 in Houston, Texas. $2,000.
$2,000. I'm going to take my two right now, Don, and I'm going home. I hope the players don't mind that.
It won't work. It won't work.
I'll put it back there.
No.
Well, tell us how we're going to work our way down through the 18 holes.
Let me explain this. There are three young men that are going to compete for this money. It will be claimed by young men who earn the right to be here to play for this money by competing in competitions at various courses, state championships throughout America last year. And Billy, there's $1,000 here, 1,000 real American bucks. At the number one hole on putt-putt, the three men will tee off. If there is a winner, he'll claim the $1,000. If not, it'll move to hole number two, where it'll be $2,000. That could continue to grow until finally they might be putting for $18,000, assuming no one wins a hole prior to that. A fun, happy event. We think we have some exciting young people that you'll enjoy being a part of their experience as they compete for this prize money. These are people that just casually play this game. They do it for recreation, for sport. They became rather good. They won a local tournament and won the right to be here. And now, these three fellows will be playing for the $18,000 today. And we want to tell you about who they are up close and personal.
I've been playing putt-putt for 17 years, and this is my first time on TV. I plan to have as much fun as I can. I'm going to win as many holes as I can and take home as much money as possible.
I'm just going to try to make every hole, go out and hit the ball as firmly as possible, try to make sure that every ball gets to the hole, and have fun with it. Hopefully I can make lots of money.
Turned pro in 1982, and I've attempted to make the television series 7 times. And I lost in the finals twice, lost in semifinals 4 times, and I finally made the TV series. So to be honest with you, I'm just glad to be here. I want to have fun and win some money.
Obviously, 3 outstanding young men who are great putters, and we'll be back on that first tee right after this important message. Thanks an awful lot. And Ed, I'm usually seeing you with your putter. There's Ed Haggerty, who's going to be our tournament marshal throughout this, the winner in 1980. And we've got another former champion. Go ahead, Ron. You've got the honors in the first hole. Good luck to all of you fellas. Well, Don, Ron plays this down the left, and as well as all the other players.
Yes, he does, Billy. From my vantage point, I cannot see the action. My monitor is not working. You tell me what's happening.
Okay, it's down the left-hand side.
Hurry.
Off the back, he wanted to go a little bit more aggressively. Now, what's been interesting to me is in talking to all of the players, every guy said, no, the only way to play this Skins putt-putt match is to be aggressive, and that wasn't the case there. Paul Moore also a little bit shy, but looks like he's got it going. He's got the ace. Okay. Right away, we see some pressure on that first hole. We've got an opportunity to win one of the Skins immediately. Greg Ward to tie it up.
He has to make this ace.
Interesting to see now you get a guy like Ron Fredericks rooting for an opponent. Big difference, and he's got it, and we go on. Let's move that cash.
We're moving the cash down. There's $2,000 now on this hole.
All three also play hole number 2 off the left rail. And you can see the way they putt in sequence. It's Ron right back up with the honors again. Don, how about that putting stroke, that style that he has? Very unusual, isn't it?
It is unusual, very reminiscent of Vince Randall, who was one of the great putters of the past decade.
Ron now becomes a cheerleader. Of course, he putts in to get his par.
Yes, and
par probably is not going to stand up on this hole.
And his hope is that he is not followed by an ace, or if so, that he would be followed by 2 aces.
Paul's got a chance on coming back. It's not there.
And the door swings open now for
sir.
Greg Ward. This young man who would like to win some big money today. He's married and would like to buy a home, would like to have the money for a down payment, and said that if he was fortunate enough to win a substantial amount of cash today, it would go for a down payment for a home for he and his young bride. And this could bring him $2,000. It might make it, Billy.
No, I don't think so. He's praying, but he doesn't get one more kick. No way. So we're
going for
number 3, and let's move that cash one more time.
We're going for $3,000 in a hurry.
What's interesting here is Ron Fredericks has had the honors on each and every hole. And let's take a close look at that stance of Ron's. Very, very interesting.
It is very reminiscent of perhaps one of the greatest putters in the history of the Professional Putter Association, Vance Randall. Drop-off hole, left rail, down.
He's got it. He's got it. It's right in there. And now we see some pressure.
This young man's had a great record. He appeared in the TV series once previously, and on that occasion he swept the matches. We were playing a series of matches at that time, and he won all 3.
Because Paul has that ace bandage on that arm. That's from a tennis elbow. He doesn't get his ace, so now Greg's in a situation where he's got to go ahead tied up, but he didn't get it in. Paul says, come on, Greg, drop it in. He got that from laminating wood, not from playing tennis, so rather interesting. Little hard, no siree, and there's our first $1.
Well, that wasn't exactly $1. It was $3,000.
$3,000.
And Ron Frederick goes up, having won $3,000.
Choked on that shot a little bit.
Ron uses the right rail, trying to get behind the little nice. Ron's got a streak going now. I'll tell you, a lot of pressure when that man with the honors can get that ace to start things off.
We're back now putting for $1,000 in putt skins in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
That was a good-looking stroke.
Turn over.
A little hard. Pressure goes back on Greg, and all of a sudden Ron has an opportunity to pick up another $1,000.
This could become a very profitable day for this young man in just a moment. This entire 18 holes is played in approximately 19 to 20 minutes of playing time. Considerable pressure.
I think he's going to hit the block. No way. No way. And Ron Frederick moves on. He's got to get a little cheerleading going here on the part of stop this fella. Hole number 5, undulation right in the front.
And we're going now for $2,000 on this hole.
Line up.
Oh, that's 3 aces in a row for Ron Frederick.
It is $1,000.
That's right.
And I'm just having a bit of a monster problem here. I'm unable to see. So, Billy, tell him about what's happening.
Okay. A little undulation here, Ron Frederick with his 3rd straight ace.
Don't turn right.
It's not. It's off to the right, and Ron's got it rolling right now. And what's interesting, Don, is that he's able to keep the honors by getting these aces and nobody topping him. We're not getting the rotation off the tee that would have been anticipated. It's a nice stroke there. He's got to get it going left. It just didn't turn enough, and Ron Fredericks on some kind of a streak right now.
And that streak has earned Ron Frederick $5,000 through the first 5 holes of this Putt-Putt Skins tournament. So far, he's shut out Paul Moore and Greg Ward. Hole 6 and 7 were carryovers. Nothing happened. On hole number 8, now worth $3,000, Ron Frederick and Paul Moore have already putted. They both deuced it. We now join the action with Greg Ward on the tee, where a hole-in-one will win $3,000.
No need to hold back. Deuce does nothing for you. He's got a chance. It's got a chance. It's got a chance. He's got it. There's 3. Obviously, the gallery liking that. And we get a little change in the honors as well. One toughest hole on the course in the minds of the players.
Billy, they should be lagging for it too here. The Ron perhaps will go for the hole-in-one.
Yeah, I think because he's got some. It's the toughest hole on the course, because if you don't lag, you got a chance for that 3, because his second shot is extremely difficult and almost impossible if you get behind the board. And now Ed Haggerty is going to have to mark, get it off the board a little bit. And this is a very, very difficult putt. You've got the slope, undulation getting there.
We have a $5,000 winner, a $3,000 winner, and we're back to $1,000 on hole number 9.
He went right at it. Nice putt.
That's great.
Okay. Now, what I think that does, Don, is it really opens it up in this particular case.
Well, the man in the middle, this man putting now, Paul Moore, has an opportunity to go for it again, forcing the third man to play for 2 to tie it.
He went for it. And now what do you do? Now here's a almost impossible. Oh no, he got a break.
Now you see, if he should miss this,
yep,
then he leaves it up to Greg Ward to tie the hole and to carry over the money. We'll be taking a break at and he misses it.
Now that really changed it. Don, it's interesting. I was watching
he picks
Greg.
up because
it changes Greg's thinking as to what he was going to do. If they were both sitting there with a deuce, he could go for the ace. Now he just wants to go ahead maybe and have this hole.
I'm almost certain he'll lag it. I don't believe he'll go for it. It's not a hole that many hole-in-ones have scored on. He probably will lay it up and cause the money to carry over to the next hole. An interesting decision.
I don't know. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Oh! Just did miss. Now we have an opportunity. Did you think you'd see anybody win with a deuce?
That's very possible on this hole. It is the most difficult hole on this golf course in Fayetteville, North Carolina. These holes are typical of the putt-putt holes throughout America. This one is one of the toughest.
That Chamblee, Georgia rings a bell for you, doesn't it, Donovan? So many great players there.
We've got a tie.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
And we're at halftime with Ron Frederick having won $5,000, Greg Ward $3,000, and we'll be carrying over to hole number 10 and we'll be right back after this announcement.
Okay, we're going to play for the next 3 holes, a 1-putt rule. Going to be invoked for the next 3 holes. We got our $5,000 winner so far, Ron Frederick. We've got 2 skins that have carried forward, so he's putting for $2,000.
There's $10,000 remaining in the purse, Billy, for the back 9.
Beautiful putt, particularly after waiting. He's got $5,000 and puts a lot of pressure on.
This is worth $2,000 to Ron Frederick if no one else aces this hole.
Paul's got to get it to turn. It doesn't turn for him.
So close.
And you know, Don, over all the years watching guys going head-to-head, it's incredible to watch the difference in the camaraderie out here when you have 3, because if you don't get your ace, you're rooting like crazy for somebody else to top it.
Yes, the skins format makes it altogether different from a match play tournament. And here's the putt.
Good touch. Oh!
And Ron Frederick adds another $2,000 and increases his winnings to $7,000.
Ron goes to number 11 here. Little undulation, and then on a side hill lie, he'll find the cup awaiting.
And we're down to $1,000 again.
And he retains the honors, as he has. We're still going to have the 1-putt rule here.
Side hill hole.
This is tough. He's got to hurry. He's got to hurry. I don't know if it has enough. Oh, terrific.
This young man swept the last TV series he appeared in. He's doing a good job of it today. He's already won more than his share of the prize money.
run from Columbus, now living out on the West Coast. I don't know if
Paul1
Paul's got enough. It just kicked on the rail at the last moment, and that takes him out of there.